And our John Kosick has been following this campaign since the very beginning. Go ahead and break it down for us, John.
Yeah, Frank, Kasich, Trump, and Cruz, they've all hired people skilled at the art of winning convention floor fights, but they might face an obstacle here in Cleveland as they look to win over the delegates that you selected. It's somewhat fitting that Quicken Loans Arena was built on the grounds that once housed Cleveland's Central Market, where bartering and bargaining for produce and meats was once an everyday way of life. That's because what will play out here in July will be hucksters of a different variety, pitching a meat of a different kind. Candidates, presidential hopefuls. For all the talk of democracy, ours really is not. When you went to the polls to vote for president, you were actually voting not directly for Kasich, Trump, or Cruz, but for the party members who would be voting on your behalf for them at the convention. But for the most part, those delegates only need to listen to you once on the first ballot. After that, they're free agents, and your vote goes out the window. That's where the Central Market comparison comes back into play. As part of the bargaining or horse trading, candidates can offer money not directly, but in the form of reimbursement for delegates' airfare, hotel stay, or meals. In 1976, we know, it included offers of rides on Air Force One or visits to the White House. While the focus is on the number of delegates needed to win the nomination, that being 1237, there is another number that comes into play here in Ohio, that being 3599.01. This number represents politics. This number, bribery. The Ohio law basically says in a primary convention or election, nobody can give, lend, offer, or promise any money, office, position, or job. If you do this, it reads, you are guilty of the fourth-degree felony of bribery. And it goes on to say, if he is a candidate, he shall forfeit the nomination he received. Well, if that would be strictly enforced remains entirely unclear. Onions don't even have the number of layers that would be involved in a contested convention, and there will be a lot of billable hours sorting it all out. On your side, John Kosick, News Channel 5.